Welcome, everyone! Mark your calendars for an electrifying, journeying into the captivating world of college football, where every action, every play, and every match delivers a compelling story. Today, we're focusing on the remarkable achievements of Coach Woods and the Wyoming Cowboys as they battle it out in NCAA College Football 26. Asterisk, please remember, all in-game content and characters belong to EA Sports, and we're just here to share the thrill and excitement. Coach Woods has embarked on a fresh challenge, taking on the mantle of the Wyoming Cowboys. At the outset, it's clear that the early signs are incredibly promising. In their recent road game showdown, the Cowboys emerged victorious against the tenacious San Diego State Aztecs, seizing a hard-fought victory with a final score of 17-14. The outcome was nothing short of inspiring, displaying the elements of grit and strategic play. A significant part of this outstanding success was the extraordinary performance from the talented sophomore quarterback Anderson. Not only did he make crucial plays to ensure victory, but he also displayed outstanding ball security, a clear and promising sign of becoming a dynamic leader. On top of that, the formidable running game delivered too. Running back Sam Scott was a formidable force, racking up an impressive rushing total of over 100 yards and landing in the end zone. This kind of dual-threat expertise is simply what you require to bring out the best in your team. As we eagerly await their home opener, the Wyoming Cowboys will be hosting the formidable Memphis Tigers. The special atmosphere at home is truly a game changer, and the excitement from the passionate fans can create some truly exhilarating moments. The critical question now arises: can Coach Woods secure his first home win with the Cowboys? Will Anderson and Scott go on to maintain their impressive performance against a fresh challenge? This is the kind of dramatic matchup that defines the essence of a season, and we're more than thrilled to see this incredible story unfold. Thank you for joining us for this exhilarating dive into what promises to be the season highlight. We sincerely hope you enjoyed it and that you're prepared for more college football action and insider insights.
Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
On first down, it's 2nd and 6.
29 Philly.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at 4-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Oh, man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Anderson wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Scott. And the tackle was made, but there has been... They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
On the set.
We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Okay, break. Here we go.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Anderson will throw. Picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move, it's Scott. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could... Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lewis to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping off a hit, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the...
They open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. This makes it hard to defend.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
29.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football. At the highest elevation in all of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for space, it's Scott. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Durham. It's Durham. They pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Anderson will throw. Finds his tight end. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Durham. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Cross. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable... I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And they keep this drive humming. They want to throw it. Under fire! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Fires downfield. On target to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. You still have to attack through the air. They'll move the tight end. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged out of the air.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board.
On that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off play action on first down. Here's the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And tackled there by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that and make the connection. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.